paano nga naman daw yung mga kababayan natin na pwedeng maging leader in the future pero hindi nabigyan ng oportunidad na makapag-aral? Jairi and Frances, go ahead.
First of all, ulit-ulit kong sinasabi, hindi natin pinag-uusapan ng corruption. Pinag-uusapan natin kung kailangan ba maging requirement ng college degree. Eh, mga provisions sa tayo doon, hindi siya elitist. Possible siya kasi maraming laws, maraming provisions na nagbibigay ng opportunity sa marginalized na makapag-aral. At kung gusto mo talaga makapag-aral, you're willing to do anything to get a degree.
Well, what is your proof that laws are effective? The same laws that, what are your proof that those education laws are effective? What is your evidence that it's actually helping the marginalized section?
Eh, sino ba nag-i-implement ng mga yon? Kasi it's within our system. Nasa system natin, kung sino yung mga nakaupo, sila gumagawa ng system. And if sila nakaupo, hindi nila alam anong gagawin nila, paano na tayo?
Well, it's not like every politician who has a degree did the right thing. It's not like every politician who went to school, had a doctorate, had a master's, did the right thing. So even if you say that like we should be setting an example for the ordinary citizen, it's not completely concrete because at the end of the day, if you look at Philippine history and its history on politics, most of us had a degree.
Ka, bako wala kang degree. Mabubuhay ka, bako wala kang degree. Yes, for some mabubuhay sila, but it's a standard now. It's a silent standard. And kung mga countries, ngayon yung mga first world countries, sinitingnan nila yung degree as a sign of success, bakit hindi natin sila sundan?
Because as I said earlier, running for office is a democratic right. It is not an employment. Anyone who wants to lead the Filipinos to be a better country, because we are not right now, should have the right to do so.
Running for position,
if they actually have...
Sila yung gumagawa ng batas.